Hi you guys, this is Jayska from Dominant 6 YouTube channel. Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing this video about this character right here on the video game called Dead by Daylight, or some people like to call it DBD for short. I play on this person's account and use their Steam account and all their other resources right now. So anyways, you can probably hear Nicolas Cage. He does some little animations, like he says some stuff. I don't really know exactly what he says, but he does say some stuff. His character does. Let me turn him around so you get a better view of him. And I love it that they put Nicolas Cage in the Dead by Daylight game. They did that about I don't know for sure. Probably a couple years ago or like a year and a half ago or so. But I love it. And this is how I have him dressed. I do think you have to buy Nicolas Cage with cash money. The last time we did a video, we did Gabrielle Simona or Soma. And today we're doing Nicolas Cage. I have Nicolas Cage prestiged and leveled up to a level 10. Let's go ahead and look at his bio, which a lot of y'all probably know who Nicolas Cage is, but let's go over his bio they have for him anyways. I love it, like I said, and I'm a real big Nicolas Cage fan. I love a lot of his movies, and one of my favorite movies by him is called Con Air. If y'all know what it is, it's a really good movie. But anyways, let's go over his bio. Nicolas Cage. Countless awards, billions of dollars at the box office, over 100 films shot in every corner of the globe. Nicolas Cage had done it all and seen it all, or so he thought. The last script to cross his desk was something new entirely. Descend beyond. As he pored over every word, every page, Nick became more and more transfixed. It was as if the script had consumed his senses entirely. He could see himself kneeling before the great altar of a dark temple. He could feel the coarse stone on his fingertips as he drew ancient symbols inked in blood on that very altar. He could hear rumbling as the walls glowed and released. Nick called his agent immediately. By the time the sun rose, he was on a private jet bound for the Pacific. His agent had warned him that Descend Beyond was backed by some questionable financiers. Nick didn't mind. He was willing to do the film for free, but his agent talked him out of it. Touching down, Nick wondered if the rocky island was under lockdown. The dirt runway was flanked by research tents bearing a logo he did not recognize. As soon as he stepped off the jet, he was led by armed guards to the director of Descend Beyond, a white-haired woman with the hardness of a government agent, Pauline Stamper. Stamper herself drove Nick to set, with another 2 black jeeps following them. The dirt road went through an abandoned camp along the edge of a waterfall and swift back down to a valley of dense forest. Stamper led Nick and the guards on foot to the film's key location, an ominous cave, home to the crumbling ruins of an ancient temple. It was exactly what he had seen as he read the script in his office. The dark temple, the stone altar in the middle of the main chamber, the smooth walls waiting to glow, waiting to unleash. Nick was ready to film immediately. Stamper gently reminded him that filming would commence the following morning. But Nick refused to hear any of it. The crew was quickly summoned, and just as the sun began to set, Nick heard the words he longed to hear. Action! Nick performed his dialogue to the letter, a dark incantation that rolled off his tongue with ease. He dipped his fingers in a cup of red ink and painted symbols on the stone altar. He never felt this way on a set before, but then Nick looked up and saw the temple walls glowing, revealing symbols like the one he had painted on the altar. Nick had thought the glowing would be a special effort added to the film in post. Something was wrong. He approached the wall and touched the symbols. Just like that, like it said in the script, he stared in disbelief as black fog, real black fog, billowed from the symbols and wrapped around his arm. This had to be the practical joke. He looked behind the cameras, expecting to see Stamper and her crew laughing at their little prank, but they were gone, and the black fog was all around him. This can't be real. This is only a movie. So that's Nicolas Cage bio for the game Dead by Daylight. Now let's look at his perks that's for his character. And I do like playing Nicolas Cage, and I do like using a lot of his perks. So he's got dramatical surgery, or whatever, however you pronounce that. Sorry if I'm not saying this right. It's a very rare perk because it's in the purple. When people bring you on their project, they do so because of the unexpected magic you bring to your performance. Dramaturgy activates when you are healthy. While running, press the active ability button 2 to run with knees high for 0.5 seconds, then gain a 25% haste for 2 seconds, followed by an unload effect. Become exposed for 12 seconds, gain 25% haste for 2 seconds, scream but nothing happens. Gain a random rare item with random add-ons and drop any held item. The same effect cannot happen twice in a row. Dramatically causes exhausted for 40 seconds. Can't be used while exhausted. Exposed survivors will be downed by a basic attacks even if uninjured. Haste increases survivor movement speed. Exhausted prevents survivors from activating other perks that cause exhausted. Take the part. It's a good movie, he says. What's the worst that can happen? Nicolas Cage. That's his quote for that perk. Scene partner. Now, I do use this dramatically. I don't really use this scene partner much. It's a very rare perk because it's in the purple. You lock on with your co-star, engaging with and reacting to each other on a higher level. Scene partner activates when you are in the killer's terror radius. Whenever you look at the killer, scream, then see the killer's aurora for 6 seconds. There is a chance you will scream again. If you do, you will see the killer's aurora for an additional 2 seconds. Scene partner then goes on a cooldown for 40 seconds. This is not in the script. Nicolas Cage, that's his quote for that perk. I use this last one of his a lot. It's called Plot Twist. It's a very rare perk because it's in the purple. Big moments are virtual, but you know that sometimes an understated read can be just as powerful. Plot Twist activates when you are injured. Press the ability button number 2 while crouched and motionless to enter the dying state silently. When using plot twist to enter the dying state, you leave no blood pools, you make no noise, and you can fully recover from the dying state. When you recover by yourself using plot twist, you are healed instantly and you gain 50% haste for 4 seconds. This perk deactivates if you recover by yourself by any other means. This perk reactivates when the exit gates are powered. Haste increases survivor movement speed. I think you'll find this shooting location captivating. Pauline Stamper. Alright, let's go into Nicolas Cage's customizations. Now, you have to buy all these with like cash money or like a game card or whatever. You're not able to buy these with iridescent shards. You have to buy this and this character and all his stuff with cash money. So I've got Gordon Drip. That's the outfit that I have on him right now that I'm wearing on this character. Then he's got Bloody Nicolas Cage, and then Nicolas Cage. That's all that's on this person's account on this customizations for this character. But I just like this one the best. The Gorgon Drip is the name of it. I just think he looks cool looking. And then he's got 3 different heads. He's got slicked back hair, Bloody Nicolas, and Nicolas Cage. And I got the one with the sunglasses on him. Alright, let's go to his loadout. I'll put something in his loadout because he don't have nothing right now. So and this is the perks that I'm using for Nicolas Cage whenever I play him on this person's account. You can kind of see it there. And then this is what his blood web looks like. Like I said, I got him prestige to a level 10. Anyways, y'all, that's all I have on Nicolas Cage. Thank y'all for watching this introduction to Nicolas Cage. I really appreciate y'all that watch, and I will talk to y'all later. Thanks. Bye.